Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're watching the fourth episode of Halo. This episode is called Homecoming. I'm still enjoying the series. I'm worried about the pacing though, because I feel like this episode is going to be just John exploring his home world and remembering things. Everything is happening very slowly. I'm still worried about Cortana. Cortana, even though she has the same voice, she really feels different, and that also has me worried. I am, however, interested to see what is going on with the Blessed One. I want to see Cortana and Chief start to develop the relationship that I am familiar with between the two of them. I want them to do more development on some of these other Spartans, because so far they've just kind of been around. They haven't really had a role in the story. Anyways, without further ado, let's get into it. Are we gonna get to see Chief training as a child? Riz 028. Of course, John is the smallest one there.
Senior Chief Mendez tells me you tried to run away again. John, what is the issue?
I want to go home. Jai told me. He said we were all forced to come here.
Do you feel like you were forced?
I can't remember.
You mean save all of us?
Okay.
I'm not convinced it's a weapon. Take a magical object, and clearly it's capable of emitting enormous amounts of energy. But to John's touch, it seems to act with a kind of agency or purpose.
There's an intelligence behind it.
Yes. And if
Okay.
it's connected to a greater intelligence somewhere, then I want to meet it.
Alright then, that's a bit weird. So the reason the object acts so weird is because it has its own agency?
We're 17 minutes out of Eridanus 2.
Looks different.
What exactly?
Slip space.
Actually, the human eye is not capable of perceiving subspace. What you think you are seeing is in fact a 10-dimensional Mobius navigation equation with evolving exit and mass shadowed
You're
spacetime.
ruining it.
Okay.
Blood pressure.
I feel like this episode's just gonna be a bunch of flashbacks. Oh yeah, and then Quan stuff.
When I first escaped the Spartan program, I had no memory of anything. My mind was wiped completely. Without it, I was lost. It was a year before I remembered that my father died. Another year before I remembered that I was the one who killed him.
It's intense.
That lets you know who you are.
Damn, Soren.
Hi. What are you doing? Nothing. Have you seen Master Chief?
She looks pretty shook. Did she already take her thing out?
You okay? Hi. Yeah.
I wonder where this is gonna go. They sure do have a lot of original ship designs for the show. God, I'd love to have me one of those.
This colony was led by your parents. They were heroes.
What is it that they're doing here?
That's my house.
Let's have this the end of all this nonsense, John. Buried son.
Wait, did he interact with a Forerunner object as a child? Is that why he was drawing pictures? And then the father made him bury it? The other piece of that artifact? I just assumed it was like a dead dog or something. guy in charge now that Kwan's father died. That SUV looks kind of weird.
Okay, just go.
Wait.
And wait.
Abdul.
What? You're alive? Anyone sees us together?
I'm here to help. I just need to find my dad's jewels. Where are they?
I'll come to the memorial tonight for your father.
I don't know, man. Sounds like a trap. Maybe put that hood back up, Kwan? Yeah? What's that? The hell?
Hello, Spartans. Thank you for coming.
Dr. Keys, you have orders for us?
I need to see how the object reacts to you in order to determine what, if anything, makes John so special.
He's the master chief.
Yes, he is.
Yeah?
I'll go first, ma'am. You're right there, Kai 125?
Yes, ma'am. 100%.
Okay.
Be less inconspicuous there, Kai. I wonder where the Kai plotline's gonna go. Oh, it's just the drawings. Why was he drawing that thing as a kid?
I think we should head back to the ship and we can analyze the drawings there.
How is he connected to all of this? That looks like a shot from Rogue One.
That's Agatha. She's one of my dad's generals. Raphael wasn't at the outpost when we were attacked. Is he leading the resistance? What about the others? Kwan, Raphael is dead. The people are frightened. All they want now is protection from the Covenant. And Finch is afraid that... Yes, but we can't just give up. We need to fight. I'm sorry, Kwan. Finch
We got bigger problems to worry about right now, Kwan.
How much is Finch paying you to sell out the rebellion? You need to go. You're putting us all... You're a traitor! All of you! My dad fought and died so you could all be free. And now you stand and pray and you claim to honor him, but you're all cowards!
I knew it.
Okay, Van, place your right hand on the artifact. Solid, please.
Same as Riz. Kai 125, you're up next. You're gonna need to remove your helmet. Can't misfire any electronics. You just can also send me the belt. Okay.
Is anything wrong? No.
Your hair.
You see us as machines. If you really want to understand how we work, you're gonna have to dig a little deeper.
Wait!
Any other tests, ma'am?
So far, I'm not really into this new version of Miranda. It feels like a lot of the characters just aren't quite who they're supposed to be. At least not yet.
Cortana, can you show me what the house used to look like?
If I have enough visual data, I can interpolate and recreate a realistic facsimile of the environment inside your heads-up display.
Yes or no will do, Cortana.
Do it.
Not everything you record is reflective of real events.
I understand.
Okay.
I feel like Halsey's worried that John's about to say something that he's not gonna like.
Bedroom's this way. I remember.
And what about in this room?
Oh my gosh.
Careful, Johnny.
What are you drawing?
Why are you drawing? Oh my god, just show us already. Jesus.
Are you controlling this?
I've stopped projecting. Whatever he's saying isn't coming from me.
So he did interact with an object as a child? And that's why he draws those pictures?
Correct again? That's 10 in a row. Should we try again?
Yeah. Eagle up.
Well, aren't you the lucky one? Johnny, you alright?
I don't really understand how that's a revelation.
Spartan 117 appears to possess a unique quality not shared by the other Spartans. Further testing, perhaps on the level of DNA, will be needed in order to
Oh,
determine.
Renz, check this out.
Whoa, Kai.
It's my favorite Covenant weapon.
Can you put that down, please?
It's alright. See these holes on the top plate? That's where the needle rounds are primed. As soon as the needles hit the target, they super combine and bam! All you see is a big pig mist of blood and evaporating body fluids. Massive damage.
I know what a needler is, Kai.
Covenant have another word for it. What is it again?
Repulse.
Oh yeah, that's it. Repulse.
How do you know that?
Well, that's what they say when we turn it on them. Oh, I guess it could just mean shit. Please don't kill me.
Also correct.
Have you ever heard of Grunt beg for his life?
Pathetic.
Kind of funny, actually. Covenant have the best tech.
No question.
I really like her. Now that she's got emotions. She decoding
What other thing Ellie was
the transmission from the Blessed One.
What the hell are you doing?
Getting my ship and going home. The deal was that I helped you find the resistance. Did that. They got their asses kicked by Venture.
No.
Thanks to
People in
you.
Magical still loyal to my dad. I know it. If we can get to them, I can convince them to stand up.
Oh, Quad.
You need to face reality.
We need to see my aunt. She's the one who controls the family money. I know where to find her.
She got enough to buy back my ship. Hmm?
You leave now, you go home with nothing.
Piece of our fair planet is under threat by the arrival of a troublemaker, an instigator, a rabble-rouser. I need her removed before she rouses the rabble.
She's just a girl.
Some girls grow up to be trouble. This requires a professional.
You want me to handle it?
Quan, I'm switching. How do you realize? Let me look at you. Auntie, we need your help.
You get the money? I'm gonna go see a man about a ship.
I can't believe we didn't do this years ago.
Oh, due respect, man, this is the first you've spoken a word to us.
Well, my mother never let me near you. I always used to wonder why she preferred you over me. I probably thought it was because you were more fun.
That must have been difficult for you. At one point, we were each getting pets. I had a puppy, Cody. Riz, you had a cat,
Eloise.
you're kidding. Vanek, you had a pig,
Ivan.
Ivan.
A pig.
Ivan the Terrible. 2 days in the woods, tracking, eating whatever you could find, then stalking and killing your prey. Whichever side failed lost their pets.
Why, she took them away from you?
No.
She had us eliminate them.
Of course.
Every failure carries consequences.
I was on the winning side 9 times before I lost.
I failed on my 3rd mission.
I never lost.
So, got to keep diving.
Dr. Halsey eliminated it. Spartans must be bonded to one another and nothing else.
Yeah, Halsey's kind of a sick one.
Why are you here?
It's natural. Memories get muddled, particularly where trauma's involved.
Money isn't the problem. The ship's scrapped. Guts ripped out, wings already on their way to Cedra.
Filthy animals.
If you're looking for the fastest way off Madrigal, transport ships take off every night for New Carthage.
200 miles.
Through the desert, for the right price. I can take you there.
I'll take the bike too.
Dad started with only 50 fighters. We can find at least that many, and with the family's money.
There is nothing left, Quan. Your father spent everything we had on the revolution.
He died to save me. I have to pick up where he left off.
No. I will not allow it.
I can fight just as he did.
Your father fought for a lie. Years ago, before the war, your father visited a group in the desert. He was different.
What did they tell him?
He never said. But he returned convinced it was his responsibility to free Madrigal. He told me it was the only way for the Hart family's true purpose to be revealed.
What true purpose?
What?
Our real reason for being on Madrigal. And the reason we fight. According to the desert people.
Oh shit.
Hello, Mommy.
What are you doing here?
Cleaning up your father's mess, as usual.
Damn. Just in time, Soren. This plotline's getting weird, man.
Second object is here. On Arytmus.
You know where it is?
Ogaka. It's a keystone, maybe.
Could that be the artifact?
Do you have access to the HUD data for the cave?
Yeah,
You haven't been completely honest with me.
What do you mean?
My hair. It's awful.
No.
I just don't know what came over me. I swear in the Sangheili broadcast. Angagamu.
Yeah, I have sacred ring.
Look. Sacred ring. Halo.
Halo.
Can we just keep this between us? At least for now, until I figure out what else
Yeah,
is.
no problem. It's our secret. You know, the way I see it, we're sort of like sisters.
I'd
What?
say, Petty Officer. Dr. Halsey
That was awfully fast.
When her creations behave in unexpected ways, she gets uncomfortable.
What does it mean to behave in unexpected ways?
Like a human, I suppose. To Dr. Halsey, human beings are messy, irrational, chaotic. They make decisions based on emotion, passion. She sees the world as a set of data to be optimized regardless of the short-term pain or sacrifice. Next to this level of dedication, the rest of us ultimately fall short. And when people let her down, Dr. Halsey has a way of cutting them out of her life. She's convinced there's something out there just beyond our reach. An answer to our
How was that?
questions. Who are we? Where are we heading? what is her true potential. May she'll never give up. No matter the cost. Kai, your act of rebellion could just be a glitch. But if I know Dr. Halsey, she doesn't tolerate glitches.
Miranda Keyes' relationship with Halsey is pretty interesting. I like what they're doing with that. I feel like the plot of this show is really meandering. Like, it's really going slow, and it feels like it's slow. The most interesting thing to me in this episode was Kai. Like, I really liked her interactions with Miranda. She really started to become a character in this episode. The stuff with Chief and Halsey is kind of boring, because I already know what's going on there. Of course, in the original lore, Halsey flash cloned Chief so that his parents just, thought he died. But I feel like in this one they're setting it up so that maybe they had them killed. Because John was under the impression that his parents died and he was in an orphanage when Halsey found him. I guess his anger would be justified if it were still just the fact that he was lied to about his parents. That his parents were still alive, at least back then. And then the plotline with Quan and Soren, I just find really hard to be invested in. Like, I don't know what the hell is going on. It's completely original, completely made up for this show, and it feels like it was just created to fill time. Like, I feel like her purpose as a character kind of ended with the first episode. I thought with the way they were going with her character, she was like the viewer, experiencing everything for the first time. But now she's doing her own thing, and I just find it really hard to invest in it. I can't see how it would have any effect on what's happening with Chief and them finding the Halo ring. I do enjoy seeing Soren as a character. It's getting harder to believe that he's, putting up with all this crap, and he's just there because he promised Chief that he'd keep her safe. I mean, he has a family. And I really like the scene where Kai was playing with the Needler and explaining how it worked, and all the other Spartans were talking about their experiences together. I really liked that. I wish we got more of that in the show. With as slow as the plot is moving, I'm guessing that the finale is going to be the reveal of the Halo ring. I don't think they're even going to get to the Halo ring until the last episode. They might not even crash land on it. And I feel like them finding the Halo ring is going to happen in a completely different way. Unless, actually, now that I think about it, I suppose the show might end with Reach getting attacked, and then Keyes and everyone fleeing on the Pillar of Autumn to the Halo ring. But instead of randomly finding it like they do in the game, they'll actually be going to it purposefully, maybe? Or maybe they'll just go to the Halo ring and Reach will get attacked at the same time, coincidentally. Who knows? This was definitely the first episode in the series where I found myself getting bored watching it. Specifically the scenes where Chief is looking at his past memories and reminiscing on things. It just felt like it went on a little too long. Like I didn't need a whole episode about it. And then Quan just bouncing around from place to place. She seems clueless. She doesn't know what the hell is going on. I don't know what the hell is going on. Who are these desert people? What do they have to do with anything? How important is it for you to continue your father's rebellion when aliens are literally wiping out entire planets? So, anyways, I hope next episode we get a lot more with the Spartans, because I'm really enjoying that. And I do like that Miranda is finally starting to become more likable in the show. Anyways, thanks for watching, you guys, and I will see you in the next episode.